Hello, come on in. Hi, we are going live to talk about the Mean Girls. I got some story times and some things to talk about. So if y'all want to come in to talk about these Mean Girls, come on in. Hey, hello, hello. I'm trying to get my shorts and my lives up and going. How you doing? Is the title catchy enough? What's up? What's up? Is the title catchy enough, brother-in-law? Cool, cool. For everybody that come on in, check out my brother-in-law's channel, Soberman 504. Soberman, can you put your other channel on there too? Write it on there so I could uh, put it on the screen. Just waiting on everybody to get in so we could talk about mean girls and traveling. Ah, there we go. Thank you. All right. Now we got both his channels, Soberman 504 and Swinging in New Orleans, and they go live on Wednesday and Saturday, if I'm correct. Swinging in New Orleans, if y'all want to hear some real good jazz music, check it out. Yes. Yeah, I'm just waiting for people to come in. I got two in right now. I am in the studio today, y'all. I'm just giving them to the hit of 5 minutes, and then we're going to figure out what's the mean girls doing. What's the mean girls doing? I will play some music, y'all, but I don't want to get copyright. Let's see. All right, we coming in. We coming in. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. I'm about to share my screen with y'all real quick. Share my screen. Share my screen. Share. Y'all see it? Head to stage. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the UK national tour musical that's coming out. Um, and it's but I was coming about a book, The Mean Girls. book, but there's also a tour from Mean Girls, and it's supposed to be very, very, very good, very good. It's supposed to be very good. But we have real life Mean Girls, and what it's telling about is when everybody wants to get out of the group chat with the travel when and they don't really know who they're traveling with, right? We have heard about several individuals that travel with friends and wind up in the worst predicament if they didn't just travel by themselves. Now there was a big movie here in New Orleans that was filmed called, I don't know if y'all remember, but it was called Girls Trip, right? And everybody wants that girls trip. Hey, how you doing? Everybody wants their girls trip. But with that girls trip comes with things that everybody's not ready for, right? So let's talk about it. Drop down in the comments some issues you think you will have with traveling with friends and you don't know who you're traveling with before we hit this Mean Girl avenue. And I'm not going to stay on here long today, y'all, because I have a video dropping in just a minute. And I want y'all to check out that video. So yes, girls trips can be what you call very fun. Hold on, y'all. Before I do this, let me do this. Let me remove that real quick. I'm going to show y'all something that, come on. There you go. Right, I'm about to share my screen with y'all because the girls are fighting. This topic came up because two big influencers went on a brand trip. It was two makeup influencers, and they had been following each other for a long time. I'm not gonna put their names out here, but they had been following each other for a long time, right? They've been in the game since one of them been in the game since 2012, and the other one's been in the game since 2010. And I've been watching them for a long time. And I never knew that they were friends behind the scenes. So you know, with the internet, you never know. But when you go to the Instagram, you see, oh, beautiful. You know how everybody got to write their little taglines when they hollering at their friends, right? And they were really, really like always supporting each other on the internet. Well, before the brand trip, they had talked and made that they were going to meet each other a day before the brand trip so they could kind of get to hang out together. And then for the brand trip, they were going to just be the ones hanging out together, taking each other's pictures and all that good jazz, right? Well, the brand trip, the day before the brand trip, they met up, and one of the girls, she's like she said in her video, she's not a social butterfly. Like she on the internet she is, because she has to be this upbeat person, but in real life she's like really, really quiet, and her personality didn't match her personality online. And the other girl, she is really upbeat as well, but she's like what she is on offline. So when they met, the girl that's not upbeat, she's like, I'm really like, I get social anxiety, I go do my thing and then I'm inside. So she was like, we can go have dinner, but then after, I want to go inside. Well, the other girl was like, okay, I think she's acting funny. She done got with me. Like she thought they were going to meet, have dinner, go out, paint the town, take pictures and all this jazz. Well, that didn't happen. What happened was the girl went out to eat and then she was like, I'm going back to my hotel, and kind of decompress from the day. But we can go out because like the brand trip had like itinerary for the next 3 days that they were going to be there, and it had going out, it had breakfast, they had lunch, they had a shopping thing, at for the and they had an event the second night, and then the third night they were going out to a club to promote and things like that. So every day it was something. And so one of the girls, like she was just not into that, and she had to get herself prepared for the 3 days of dealing with people, right? Well, the other girl just thought she was just acting really nasty with her, and the mean girl syndrome. So she thought she was acting really nasty. So she went ahead and left the situation, and being that they didn't get along, like like they had some issues, where technically they didn't have any issues. These girls didn't have any issues at all, but it was just what one interpreted the other one being like. So when they did go to the brand trip and everything, and they were doing their thing and meeting people, everybody was like, "Oh, they both really nice, they both really sweet." But the other girl, she had needed that depressed time, that decompressed time to like get her social light on, right? So when they were at the event, like they both were really sociable, really, So the other girl had went around saying, I don't know what her issue is with me. She don't like me. She had an attitude yesterday when I met her. And so she was going around to different groups telling them that the girl had a really nasty attitude. So after the second day of the trip, um, the third day, I'm sorry, of the trip, when they went out to promote the brand and everything, they had to wear the brand's outfits and things like that. She told the other girl that they met, she was like, "Hey, we need to dress alike, because we met the first day." She didn't know anything was wrong. And the girl was like, "No, I'm good." But she didn't know, because she explained to her, my social light is down. But she took offense to it, and then the other girl took offense to it, and I think it was just a big misunderstanding. So once the brand trip was over, they got back. Um, People started putting stuff on Twitter, and each one of them would like put something, and the other one thought it was subliminals, and it just blew out of proportion. So then one did a video about the other one and stated that she was really nasty when they met. She didn't, she came up there, when they went to dinner, and she wanted to like hang out, get to know her more, and things like that. And she was like, she was real standoffish. Well, the other girl's view was, we had a great time at dinner. I was real tired. So we both said, okay, we'll see each other tomorrow. We went our separate ways. The next day, I came to see her. I went to give her a hug. She gave me like a cold hug. So I was like, okay. We went to do our thing. And then by the last part she's like, the whole part of the brand deal seminar thing, they were like, talking kind of, but she was like really cold with her. And then the last day, she was like, why don't we dress up? We got to go to this club, thing. And she said she gave her like the cold shoulder. And when they got back, she started saying people are not the same as they are on the internet, and little subliminals. And so she was like, why are you sending me subliminals? And when she posted her pictures, she didn't like her pictures. And when she posted her pictures, she liked her pictures. So she didn't understand. And then all of a sudden she got blocked. And she was like, I don't understand it. Like the first night when we had dinner, I thought everything was cool. But this girl thought when they had dinner that she was just being really nasty, where actually she just wasn't that social butterfly she sees on social media. So, people can take it out of proportion and consider people mean, or like she said, because the one who needed that social time away, she's the one that has a bigger platform. Even though they both, one started in 2010, one started in 2012, the one in 2012 has a bigger platform than the one in 2010. And so her platform, she has a lot of followers, and I mean they both have a lot of followers. One I think has 200K, and the other one has 500K. So I mean they both in their own right. The girls in their own right. But I think it was just a misunderstanding, but they can't get to that because now videos starting to come out about how she act and how this one, and then the other one did her video, and it's just getting really nasty because then you get your followers. Like myself, I watch both, and it was all I feel that it was all just a misunderstanding because everybody, you have to know who you're traveling with. You have to know that person. And not saying that you have to be like when I do group trips, you don't have to be like besties, right? But you do need to know what type of person that person is. That person might not, like she says, she's not a social butterfly, but she is online. Online, she has so much energy. Like she makes me tired watching her. Um, but the other girl, she has so much energy as well, but she's like that on and off camera. Well, this girl, that is her online persona, I guess. When I watched her when she first came out, she was more of she would say she's more of an introvert. She doesn't, go out. She doesn't have a lot of friends. She doesn't, you know, interact. She used to say that all the time. And I tend to gravitate to people that um, I can feel or understand them. And the other girl, she's good at makeup. She's good at putting her outfits together, and that's why I liked her. But sometimes I watch her and I'm like, "Oh, I'm tired. Like you ain't stopped moving. You ain't stopped doing your thing yet." So I mean, I get both sides. Let me see. I was gonna put one of the videos, but I'm not because I don't want to bring the the bad vibes of that of their negative what's negatively going on between those two girls because I feel those two girls are going through the issues that most girls when they travel go through, and that's the thing of not communicating who you are or what you like to do. Because some people love to go do excursions when they travel. Some people just go to vacation when they travel. They just want to sit on the beach and be beach bums at the all inclusive and not do anything else. Where some people like to run the city, see the country they're in, do excursions, do tours, do, like if they're the all inclusive, they still want to go to these different outside restaurants. So it's just the type of people or person that you are with. And I feel with them not really knowing each other and only knowing the persona of a person due to their to their um, internet personality, they get it confused. I know I met a couple of influencers before I started doing this, and who they are online versus who they are. Um, a lot of them are different. Like a lot of them are just like, I'm not see what you get. Like me, I'm like a laid back person all the time. Like my brother-in-law. For the people that just came in, that's my brother-in-law's. He has two pages. Soberman 504. If you need the help, you might want to watch him. And Swinging in New Orleans, they play some good old jazz. So check it out. Check it out. And if y'all come to New Orleans, because we will be having we had the last group came to New Orleans, but we will be having another group trip coming to New Orleans, and we will actually bring y'all to see them play. How about that one? How about that one? So if y'all come on down to New Orleans with our next group trip, we will be happy to take y'all to see some live music and things like that, y'all. But yeah, if anybody have anything else about Mean Girls today while we on this thing, I am going to be going live again later on tonight. I probably won't be in the studio. I probably will be out and about, but I will go live. And yeah, um, I did do another video, y'all. That's what I'm about to get off because I have to post it. But it is on Spirit and United going back, CEOs going back and forth about low carriers and non-low carriers, and also Spirit has gotten rid of a few of the places. Hold on, y'all. I'll see y'all in my next video.